Hello everyone. This video is very important and I really felt like I needed to do this video. It is 7 things you need to do before going on a cross-country trip solo. I always felt the need to make this video because I literally just came back from doing a solo trip. I recently moved from Washington State to Texas and I drove here on my own. I packed up my car and it was off. I went. I want to make this video. This is for the young woman out there who is about to travel solo or has to drive across the country solo, or that man or whoever it is who is driving solo. It could be very daunting and very weary, and I felt like it was very necessary to give 7 things that I would do before traveling on my own for at least more than 10 plus hours. So yeah, stay tuned. Tip number 1, please make sure you have roadside assistance. I was grateful enough to have got AAA gifted to me from a friend who wanted me to get there safely and gave me the idea and the money to get AAA. So I'm so grateful that she was able to do that for me because it wasn't something that was on my radar. This is just in case anything happens. You don't want anything to happen. You're always hoping for the best but expecting for the worst. So you just want to be prepared. In case you get a flat, you need a new battery, they'll be able to come out and fix your need. I got the Premier membership, which can tow my car up to 200 miles. So please, please, please make sure that you get some type of roadside assistance to help you along your journey, just for some reassurance. So yeah, very crucial. Another tip is to make sure you have fluids in your car. I don't know much about cars. 90% of the people I asked for advice on just road trips in general always told me to make sure that I have fluids in my car. I had somebody check to see, because I don't know anything about cars. This is your fluid, and he checked it. He said I was good. And then also you want to make sure you have oil. You got an oil change. That's where your oil change would be. I'm not gonna pull it out because I wouldn't even know what I'm looking at, but just make sure you recently got an oil change. I had got an oil change 2 weeks prior to my departure, so I was good to go. And because I did that long journey, I definitely have to go in for another oil change. So yeah, just make sure you're doing checks on your car. Your car is good to go. Your maintenance is great. And before you leave, that is, I think, the number 1 tip that you would need for sure. You want to make sure you have a playlist set and ready. My go-to is my worship music, and I play my worship music whenever, especially along this journey, when I felt like I was never gonna get there. I was never going to stop to get some rest. So this comes in handy just to get the mood going. It could kind of tune out all the other noise that may be going on in your head, saying that you're not gonna get to your destination or you have so much longer to go. This is definitely the way to go. Have a playlist. You want to be jamming. You want to feel like you are the only one in your car. So a good playlist is always the way to go. I think it's a necessity as well, amongst the other things that I have mentioned in this video. This is a gas can that you always want to have just in case. especially if you're traveling long distances and you don't know when you will be able to see a gas station, depending on what route you're taking or where you're traveling to and from, especially traveling from the West Coast. It's a lot of desert land over there, so you just want to make sure you have extra gas tank just in case. This gas tank in particular holds 5 gallons, so that can always be helpful. You're always hoping for the best, but expect the worst just in case. You just never know. So this is definitely something that I had with me on my trip here to Texas. Tip number 5, you definitely, if you are doing your road trip in days, I did mine in 2 days, you want to book a hotel for the night. I definitely recommend that, only if you can. But I did my trip in 2 days, and the first day I booked a hotel in Salt Lake City, Utah, and then the second night I booked a hotel in Amarillo, Texas. Moving on, make sure you get some snacks. I stayed loaded up in my car to make sure I didn't have to stop at a restaurant or any fast food to have to get food. I wasn't really hungry along my journey. I was just super anxious to just get there and stop driving. So if you are not like me and want to go ahead and stop at a city that is a longer route to try some of their food, then so be it. I just was very tired. I wasn't interested in stopping and trying new foods, so I stocked up on some snacks. Every time I stopped at a gas station to refill my gas, I definitely stocked up on some snacks. These are my favorite. I love these pantry mix, trail mix, and an energy bar, because you will need this for just to kind of get you up and running. I did not have very much sleep on this journey, so energy bars, energy drinks were my jam. But yeah, you just want to have snacks along the way so you don't have to really stop so much for food. And yeah, snacks are definitely on the list. The last tip, but it's certainly not the least, I will have to say is have faith. I'm a big believer in Jesus Christ, and if it wasn't for my God, my Savior, I don't think I could have embarked on this journey, let alone be successful with no problems. Nothing happened to my car. I didn't hit any roadkill. Exactly where I journeyed and embarked on this journey for, I got there safely and sound, and I had a lot of prayer, and I'm just so grateful for the Most High to getting me there. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, if you believe in a higher power, have your faith out and set forth for that. But just stay calm. Know that you will get there. I literally, it was at the point, because I did my trip in 2.5 days, and it was at the point at the end of each day, I just didn't want to drive anymore. I was just over it. I got very weary. I drank a lot of energy drinks just to stay up. I was driving at night now that daylight saving has ended, so that can be daunting for some. It was definitely daunting for me, but just stay calm. You got this, and you will get there. And yeah, I'll just say, yeah, you got this.